Hello and welcome to another episode of Practice Perfection. My name is Kit Mills, and today we're working on a very cool way of changing around single paradiddles to get some new ideas out of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the paradiddles on different parts of the beat. So instead of just your vanilla right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right on the beat, we're going to start it on the E as well. So like one E and and also the and. So 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and also on the 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1. And what I have for us is an exercise that will help take us through this. It's a cool little one to do. And it works like this. You play 4 single paradiddles in a row, then you play a right, left, left. And that shifts you forward, of course, 3/16 notes to one of the next placements. And then you do 4 more paradiddles there, and then you do another right, left, left, and then you do 4 more paradiddles, and then you do a final right, left, left. So here's what that looks like. So now we play through this exercise, and as you can see, it's 5 measures long. There's 4 bars of 4/4 time, and then a final bar of 3/4, and if you're trying to figure out how that all adds up, well, it's because we've got 4 bars worth of single paradiddles plus an extra group of 4 groups of 3, right, left, left, positioned at different places to shuffle us through the beat. And so that's how we end up having 3 extra beats at the end. So here's how this sounds. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now to make it a little clearer, I'm going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to put the right, left, left up on the toms. So it'll sound like this. 2, 3. Again, it's just 4 single paradiddles followed by a right, left, left, which I bracketed to show you those 3 notes. And then it goes on to do 4 more single paradiddles, then another right, left, left to shift it forward, 3 more 16th notes. So what it does this way is it actually kind of does a reverse shifting of the accent. So we start with it being on the beat, then it shifts it forward to where it starts on the of the beat, the very end of the beat. Then the next time it shifts forward a little bit to the end of the beat. Then the final shift goes back up to the E of the beat, and then we start over again on the beat. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the metronome, but play the bass drum at the same time on the beat. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and And now for a different thing that's kind of a little cooler is I'm going to go ahead and play it on the hi-hat and the snare drum. And actually, before I get into that, when I get to the right, left, left, I'll play the ride cymbal for the right in that group of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. And then I'm back to the beginning. Pretty funky. Let's move it up a little faster. 70 beats per minute. 1, 2, a 3E and a 4E and a. to the beginning. If you're thrown off by trying to process where this is in relation to the beat, one way to just get used to it is just try thinking of playing it this way. You're basically just playing 4 single paradiddles and a right, left, left after it. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. It's a total of 19 notes, your usual 4 groups of 4 plus an extra 3. You're also, by the way, if you're learning this, all set up in case you ever need to play something that's in 1916 time. I have only run into that once or twice, but should you ever need it, you've now got a lick for it. So basically, I'm just playing this 4 times, but of course, if I keep the quarter note going, then you hear this shift against the beat. A 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Again. All right, let's bump it up. Let's do 2 more tempos. So this is 100 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. And again. All right, so through this exercise, you can now see some pretty interesting ways of getting some practice shifting the single paradiddle through the beat. And it's a very cool way to just get more mileage out of single paradiddles so they don't always have a very blocky, clunky, obvious paradiddle feel. If I'm just always doing, you know, it's cool, but it's limited, you know. But if I begin to shift it through the beat, now that was pretty simple there, but what I'll do now is I'll use a right, left, left to shift it. So something along that line, you know, there is kind of more of a longer solo sort of thing, but that can be a really cool way to explore it. You could also just kind of, as you get more comfortable with this, play around with just playing paradiddles and throw in the odd right, left, left, or some other sticking to shift it to a different part of the beat. So, you know. I'm back on the beat here. You know, and so on. So it's a cool way to explore it. I'm still messing around with that and getting more acquainted with it, but that can be a great departure point for coming up with some new ideas of your own. So I hope that you found that useful. Hopefully not too overwhelming in case this is very new idea stuff for you, but it's a really cool thing. So I hope you'll check it out. And if you found this a little tricky the first time through, just go back, rewatch it. And again, when you're trying to play things, you know, if it feels really hard to you, then of course slow it way down. You can put your metronome so that it's on 16th notes, so you can hear every single and just make it easy to do. Again, that exercise that you saw earlier boils down really to just 4 single paradiddles and a right, left, left over and over again. So once you get the hang of that sticking, it might be a little easier to put it against the metronome, but it will mess with your head a little bit as you feel those accents shift. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post those down in the comment section below. And you can also contact me on my website, kipmills.com. And do feel free, by the way, to always let me know if there's specific things that you would like me to cover. And I'll be happy to consider that and maybe do that in an upcoming video. So if you like this video, please click like. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to do so as well. That'll always be the easiest way to hear of upcoming videos and streams and any other information. So thank you so much again for joining me tonight. Hope you enjoyed playing this stuff. And until next time, keep on drumming. See you later.